telling me I got to get nitro.
I told little boy, the nigga that's the commissioner, is that Isaac? And there's no reason named Isaac.
I don't know what the nigga name is. I know he the Penn State user.
It's a nigga that was on the news, I think. He got started by family.
Oh. Yeah,
He ain't done that with. I'm get out of it.
Yeah, he's still playing with us. He got Oregon again this year, but he in. I'm finna play my game next year. Probably State.
What game you finna play?
Florida, LSU.
Oh, he's from?
Yeah. I felt like I saw his beater up. I mean, I thought I saw his dot beside his name, but I couldn't. Yeah, I looked out there and saw him on it. And I was like, shit, let me go and knock this shit on out. I'm getting tired, but at least I ain't got to run home and do one more thing tomorrow. Cause it look like I'm gonna have NFL tomorrow. Yeah, he just responded back with one simple word: buy it. The nigga from CNBCP.
Actually, that's fine. Where in emotion, it doesn't make you awesome.
He said they free and upload. That makes no sense. He all over the place. They free and just upload.
Go upload today.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium.
Oh, I forgot when you play them freshmen, that field gonna be shaking so bad. Oh boy, losing his mind in Tennessee. I'll call you right back.
The LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators about to kick it away and get this season started. Coming out with it, it's Parker. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll try to do it himself. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball,
turning it on! They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He'll pull it down and run. Took care of it himself. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Murphy. A little screen to the running back. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the...
Touchdown, Tigers! They put the first points on the board.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't.
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators!
Man, how hard is is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Right on the money. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback got it to receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
That's caught. It's Berry. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. The Tigers get enough for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murphy. Looking to scramble. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They're risking giving up prime field position as they go for it on 4th and long from the 44. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
And a lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions in the SEC, this was a constant cross-division rivalry featuring lots of NFL talent and some really dramatic games. I remember being the #1 team in the nation back in 1997, going into Baton Rouge and losing, and the fans rushing the field, tearing down the goalposts. These two teams have unbelievable fan bases and lots of talent on the field.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Off play action on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On the ground, it's Durham. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Throwing right. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field.
Unloads it downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Florida! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff to the single back.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. It's complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great time. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
The hand to the running back. Oh, what a move. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Under fire. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Turner. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Daniels. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Fires Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Berry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Bring in the heat. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one splits the uprights. And now they take the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Turner. He's going to fire deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And that's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed, and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Got a man, it's Daniels. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Finds his man. It's Montgomery. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And your goal of the defense is to stop them. There's the forced punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Picked up to stop the threat. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Caught close to the marker. It's Jacobs. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Turner. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Yeah, I did. I just showed you. It was recorded. It's showing I'm broadcasting 26 minutes in. I don't know. They might have. It must. All right, yeah, they might have blocked it because my what's called. It's 16-14, but we playing like shit. I can't get this freshman spraying balls everywhere. Yeah. Got a freshman quarterback. That's why we had to start at the crib. Can't let that nigga start on the road. He may have a freshman quarterback too, but he playing better than me.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels.
This kid playing way better. Hanging in there though. Just barely. We both doing check down routes and go routes. That's all we doing.
Mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Turner. Quickly complete. Across
You know why you ain't there? I told you he's throwing it outside.
He's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He'll off one deep down the left side.
Mark it down.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yeah.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense.
Good job, Perkins. I mean Perkins.
I know that was
We
tough,
need
but
that,
as a
baby.
quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you
Nice.
cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity.
I do. I know nothing about
That time, I know
Oh, come on, BJ.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Spins away.
Run in the house.
Race it to the
Good run.
touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can
I
do
benched
the
that
rest.
senior.
Look at
I
the
benched that
speed.
senior after he missed the hole early and went against sophomore. Oh my God, he done
And
took
for a
his
quick
spot.
update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
I think his name
Guys,
Harry.
got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Yeah, I had a senior that played last year with Nelson Meyer. He played pretty good last year, but man, he bounced around too much this year. I had to bench him after 2 carries. I put this kid in because he's a little bit faster. But they got the same speed actually. They got the same speed. He ain't fast. He just got the same speed. But, boy, it has paid off dividends. He just got a big 30 yards.
Either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Dang, I can't stop his back at the back
They
here.
bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Back to pass, it's Turner. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Gators will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move, it's Daniels. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Gonna let it fly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it past the marker. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front.
Turning it on. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air. It's Turner. Makes the catch. It's Abrams.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Gators will have it first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Turner. He's got it on the run. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Going right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
What the
And you got
fuck
to
is
expect
this
this
dude
offense to go
doing?
for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously,
That's a
trailing
fumble.
in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
How's he dropping these balls?
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play. 4th down, he makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. That's reeled in, it's Berry. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They just keep firing.
Oh, man, you keep getting every call.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's Turner. The throw to the outside is complete. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put the...
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
Oh, you doing that to
so
you.
much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's going up top here late in the game. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. This is a designed run. Touchdown, Florida! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. Back open in the middle. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. He caught it. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1.
I love when you back the defense off me. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. And where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's caught. The two-point try is good, and now it's a three-point game. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And what a way to end it with what is likely the game winner in the final seconds. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Dropping back, it's Turner. Pocket breaking down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
My greatest win, bar none. Dog. Save recent gameplay. That's how you go back and record the last hour.